Welcome into this life transformation talk with Sunday, and this is yet another day. Today we made it in the morning. We are so grateful. So yesterday we talked about those words that we don't speak up when we don't speak it out, but they carry a very heavy weight in our lives, in our actions, in our attitudes, in our growth. So we talked about it yesterday, and if you've not watched that video, please go and watch it. It's just brief and few nuggets that can really help you with those silent words that are not unspoken, that are unspoken, the unspoken words that carry a very heavy weight in our growth, and they carry a larger part of us that can impact us either positively or negatively. So today we are talking about when it's all too much, when everything is too much. You remember this week we have been talking about breaking point. Since last week, we are talking about breaking point when everything is enough, when you have reached that limit. And that breaking point shows that there is something at the other side that you need to tap into, that you need to shift into. But sometimes we don't get it. That's why I have this show to create awareness. When you experience such signs, know that there is something that you're supposed to do. Maybe you are not aware of it. Maybe you're taking it for granted. Maybe you are too hesitant to get started. So, and today we are talking about when it's all too much, when the weight is too much. Yesterday we talked about if you are quiet and maybe you didn't speak any word, but you can understand what that moment is speaking to you, or what that situation is speaking to you. And as the same, when you see it from someone else, you can also tell what that person may be going through. It could be through, but sometimes it's not 100% true. There's a greater percentage that it is true. So those unspoken words, they carry a heavy load. So when it's all too much, what do you do? How do you handle it? When it is too much, we don't just break, we bend, which means we shy out from whatever that we are supposed to do. We shy out from opportunities. We shy out from things that we are supposed to do because we don't see ourselves deserving at that moment. We don't see ourselves with the capacity to carry it forward, to become something better. But those moments when it comes very heavy that you can't carry it anymore, it hides you, it breaks you, it delays you from getting into whoever that you wanted to be. So those moments are just showing you that there is something that you need to change. There's something that you need to shift. It could be the way you think. It could be how you handle emotions, how you handle pressure, how you handle things. Because success always comes in a disguise of a challenge. Success always, in most cases, comes in a way of disguise. Maybe you have lost something, maybe something is not right, but that is just to push you to figure out, what am I to do? Who am I? What do I have? What capacity do I have that I can do something? And that is a moment for you to just start. And I just encourage you to start small and grow. You just start from where you are with what you have. If it is something that you really desire to start and you even don't know or clue, go and ask questions. In those moments, those are the moments of transformation. Those are moments that you can back into something that you have never thought you can. Those are moments to realize yourself, the capacity you have. And in those moments, you find that you have no friends. In those moments, you find that those who think will be your rescue, they are nowhere to be seen. Those who you think that they can be the one to help you, they are nowhere. And they're mocking you. You see, those are the moments for you to know that something has to be right. Something is going to be right. And it takes our decision. If we take decision, yes. If we don't take, nothing happens when nothing happens. So those are the moments when you have to really take a step of leap of faith. That's why we say, have a leap of faith. That small faith, just like a mustard seed, and act upon it. You'll see the tremendous change. You'll be blown away. I have seen in most of my challenges that when I have a very hard challenge, I try to find out what can I do for me to remember that time. for me to remember that time, because I don't want to remember that moment with a negative thing, but I just want to remember what I did at that difficult time. And that has been me for the last 5 years. I think I just wanted to do something different in a very hard time, that I can remember that time because of what I did, which was good for me. So sometimes hard times are really a times for shift, a time for you to shift, for me to shift and to change and to become better and to realize ourselves, and to realize our strength, to realize our value, to realize what do I carry? What do I carry that I can use to impact myself and to impact others? In most cases, it comes in those difficult times. So when those difficult times come, never waste time concentrating on those difficult situations, how hard it is, feeling pity for your own self, feeling sorry for your own self. So you get to really find out, what can I do? What can I learn from this situation? What can I do differently in this time that I'm sorry. I'm sorry, the lights went off. What can I do differently that can change? I just sat in a different position where I normally don't see. And yeah, I'm sorry for that. So in our most difficult times, there is a signal. I call it a signal. There is a signal that shows what you can do if you're very sharp in finding out. And even I found out this after a long time of failing, after a long time of just feeling pity and sorry for my own self of what happened, regret that I waste my time regretting, why did I do this? Why did they get to do for me this? And I found out after a long time, why should I waste that energy? Because that moment you have a lot of energy, a lot of energy to think why, to dig deep on why that thing happened, how that thing happened. And I try to see that even sometimes I become so weak that I couldn't walk, I couldn't carry it anymore. That is the time that energy, if I can shift it for creativity, to do something that I have never done before, to give myself another chance, another 1,000 reasons to live and to work on my dream, rather than being so pity to myself of what happened, concentrating on the negative. I should use that energy for doing something that I can remember with that day. And that has been my story since, I think, just a few years ago. I realized this because I used to be so sorrowful, crying. Why did they do this to me? Why did this happen? Yes, but I tried to shift that time, that energy, to do something else, to do something different, to do something that benefits me, that can make me better person. That can, it's not just to show the person that wronged me, but it is for me to prove to myself that I am still worthy, I am still enough. It's just to prove to myself that I can make it, I can do it. Yes, you can too. And in most cases, I've just lived this, that I have learned this of late, that really there is no reason to prove yourself to other people. Just prove to your own self that you can still make it, even though how many thousand opportunities that you have failed, there is still that one opportunity that you can still take, and it can transform your life 100% or even beyond. So in difficult times, in a challenging, in a breaking point, there is something great that you can do that can really change your own life and can make you a better person. So I am so grateful just for this realization that I realized, though it was late, but I realized it, and it has helped me. It has helped me grow. It has helped me shift my mind. It has helped me to know that not every breaking point has come to break me. sometimes it has helped to get me out of the cocoon where I was in and to make me butterfly, to fly, to fly, to fly. Yes, the process of getting out a butterfly is not an easy one. I was just comparing it to the process of getting gold. It is always not easy one. If we could have a chance to have a conversation with the butterfly or with the larva that has gone through that process. I don't know, I've forgotten what it is called. Please let us know in the comment section. That process where the larva becomes a caterpillar and then to, I don't know if I'm saying it right, to a butterfly. It's a very difficult process. It's a very painful, I believe, painful moment that comes. But at the end of it, we see a beautiful butterflies with the nice colors and nice designs, and we all admire them. And the process they went through is not an easy one. So in most cases, also in our lives, we find those moments. And those are the transformational moments. Those are the moments that can really shift you to become a better version of your own self. When you find this happening in your life, maybe you get this, know that there is something that you need to find out. There is something that you need to do to shift. You just need to get it. You need just to figure it out, analyze it, and find out what is it. And sometimes we don't get it in the chaos, but we need to set a time apart for ourselves, for our own self-discovery. And in those moments, those are the moments that you can really find more about yourself. I have 4 children, and it is always a very busy time. For me, it is always it's the busy time that I couldn't find time that I was just with myself. But I realized I have a lot of time that I can have by myself. So they are still there. For example, very early in the morning when they are still asleep, I can wake up and yes, have that moment to self-realize. And those are the moments that I can really think of a lot of things and write them down. I have a lot of jobs that I write down. Whatever that comes to my mind, whatever idea, I just write it down and journal what my affirmation down. Those are the moments for me to discover myself. And sometimes late in the evening when they have gone to bed, those are also my moments that I can have a moment of self-reflection and discovering myself and realizing what I did well, what I did not do well, what I can do better, what I can do, what are the opportunities that I can tap into, that I can explore, that I can ask, what are those things that I don't know, that I need to know, and where can I find them? Yes, in those quiet moments. And for those who are parents who are really finding it very hard to find your own time, those are the moments that I just shared very early in the morning or maybe late in the night when they are asleep. Can say that, oh, how can I sacrifice my sleep time? Yes, sacrificing your sleep and staying in that moment for life that you don't want. Which one is better? So it's better you sacrifice something for a short time and you find yourself and become better person of who you can be. So I am so grateful for this. I know you are a great person. You can do great things. You just need to find out what are those things, what are those moments, what is the indicator here? What is the indicator that something is at the corner? What is the signal? And those moments that I just mentioned, if it happens, please don't waste your time crying, feeling pity for yourself. Try to do something else. Try to shift the energy to doing something better, something that can change your life, that can change your family life. So thankful for today. Can't wait to see you tomorrow for another talk show, this transformational talk show, and let me know where you're watching from, and let me know if you had those breaking points where all is too much. All is too much for you. Let us know on the comment section. I just want to remind you that this is a judgment-free zone. This is a, a, a safe zone for us to share, for us well, to impact our own lives and to become better versions of ourselves. God bless you. Have a beautiful time.